Hey guys, I just wanted to talk a little bit about myself, my health journey, just to share with you kind of some of what I went through and the journey, the long winding journey it really took me to get through to better health. So my digestion was off even from the time I was a teenage girl. I didn't know it. We didn't really talk about it. I didn't share. I had no idea that I had like really chronic constipation and problems with my gut. And I went on for years not knowing this. And really it wasn't until I was probably in my late 20s that I realized, okay, this is a problem. This is not how it's supposed to be. We're all supposed to be having bowel movements every single day. That's the normal thing, and there's lots of reasons why that is, why that's really, really, really important, but I won't go into that today. So once I started getting pregnant, everything got a lot worse. Carrying babies made things so much worse, as many of you understand if you've been pregnant. And I started really digging into what was going on with me. I went to provider after provider after provider. I'm not kidding. I probably saw 10 different providers of all kinds, doctors, naturopaths, acupuncturists, you name it, I saw them. And I really tried absolutely everything there is to try. And nothing would work for me. And it was frankly pretty scary for me because I couldn't figure out why my digestion wasn't working as a normal person should be working, because I was eating the right food, or at least I thought I was eating the right food. I was doing the things that you do. And finally, a doctor just told me I could just be on Miralax for the rest of my life and that would be fine, which for me didn't feel right, because taking chemicals to do something that we should naturally be doing is just really not how I wanted to live my life. So kind of as that was going along, in my late 30s, I had little boys, 2 little boys at this point, I started experiencing something called PMDD, which is a severe form of PMS. And I'm a person who really didn't have too many PMS issues all those years before that. But suddenly, my PMS was off the chart. And that's what they call this PMDD. And PMDD, what it does is it can make you feel crazy. Okay, and that's about the point where I thought, I have no control over my emotions, my hormones are everywhere. It was a really scary feeling. I'll never forget the day. I vividly remember thinking, I might be losing my mind, and I'm a pretty even-tempered gal. So I went to the doctor, and they prescribed me low-dose depression medication. And I took it home, and I thought, there's something not right about this either to me, because if my hormones are dysregulated, why is that? What's the root cause? And that's really when I became what they call, I think maybe Aviva Romm, MD, coined the term citizen scientist. When I started really researching on my own to figure out what on earth it was going on with me, that I had such severe PMS, my hormones were so out of whack. Well, I won't give you all the details, but I began healing myself. And that's about the time when I started to realize I really wanted to do this work and heal others, because I started healing myself, and I really wanted to dig into the actual science, the actual research, and study with professionals. Went back to school, became an integrative coach, nutrition coach, and since then I've been studying, doing deep dives with functional doctors around the country, and of course, like studying myself on my own, and really began, and actually I'm here to say I healed my own health issues. I'm happy to tell you I go to the bathroom regularly now, and my hormones, now this is a long time ago, I had PMDD, never took the antidepressants, my symptoms went away. Now I've been through perimenopause, and I've been dealing with that, but I also deal with my female clients with these sort of issues all the time, because I'll tell you something, my digestion and my hormones connected, right? Our health doesn't work in a silo. It's not just the digestion silo and the hormone silo. These things are all interconnected, and that's what's so important about integrative nutrition and integrative medicine. And that is when things really come together. And that's just, I would say, the downside to traditional medicine and Western medicine is that everybody's sort of trained in their own area. But when you bring these together when my digestion got better, my hormones got better because I was able to process out, and my liver was better. My liver was processing out excess hormones, and I was able to eliminate what I didn't need. And now there's a lot in that to unpack, but just knowing that these systems work together is really, really key to feeling better in your own health. So now my focus is really on women's health. I work with women on everything from, PMS, perimenopause, PCOS, menopause, digestive issues, because really we always have to go upstream and look at that digestion first. Our gut health is everything. 85% of our immune system lies in our gut. We've got to get that under control. We've got to get inflammation under control. There's a lot of different areas that I look at, and then bring it all together, bring the pieces of the puzzle together into a holistic picture, and begin healing with nutrition, but also lifestyle changes that make sense to you in your life, and of course, targeted supplementation, and also healing herbs. So give me a jingle, reach out, send a message. I do free 1-hour discovery calls with everybody, no pressure to work with me. I just am happy to do it. And we go through your history together. We map out a timeline. We map out what's going, from birth and on, because there's so many things in there, triggers, antecedents, that we need to look at to see when do these things start and why, and how do we heal. So reach out, send me an email, ding me on messaging, ding me on Facebook, and go to my website. You can also fill out a form and set up an appointment. Please ask questions. Please just let me know. Just let me know what you're thinking, your thoughts. Maybe just share with me a story. All right, have a great day.